Word here, why worry? I'll do it for you. So Epic's own lawyer may have inadvertently exposed Tim Sweeney and Epic's own hypocrisy here in this lawsuit versus Apple. I'm going to link the article in the description down below, so please read through it. And again, I'm coming at this from the perspective of an Apple fan. I'm sort of a fanatic when it comes to Apple, and for all of the reasons that are laid out in this lawsuit. Now, again, you can be not for Apple, against Google, against Epic. It doesn't matter. But I think once I talk about these points that, again, the lawyer inadvertently brought up, there's no real way to defend it other than just smelling the BS and the hypocrisy. So let's begin. I think a key point to make here is when Fortnite was not popular, when it was just this brand new game, what were they looking for? They were looking for exposure, and they needed it badly because it was a new game and they wanted as many eyes on it as possible so that they could grow that franchise. What did they do? They went to Google Play, they went to Apple App Store, they went to console, they went to PC. It is for sale everywhere, and it was for sale everywhere, which completely negates the idea that Apple has a monopoly, because if they did, it would only be for sale on Apple's App Store. But that's beside the point. During this court case, Epic's own lawyer asked Tim Sweeney if he would have accepted a special deal. In essence, every other developer would be left to deal with the policies that he thinks are unfair. But if he got that special deal, he really wouldn't care if they were left to deal with it. He just wanted the special deal. He was asked if he would accept that, and he said yes. Think about that. This isn't about all developers. This isn't about doing what's right for the little guy. This is about Tim Sweeney and Epic getting what they wanted. And when they didn't get it, hence the lawsuit. Now, here is the interesting thing to think about. Apple's lawyer then asked Tim Sweeney, what was it about the iPhone that he liked? Pay attention to what he said. He said he liked the security. He said he liked the way they treat people's privacy. He likes the way they treat their data. He likes all of those things, but he wants all of them thrown away to get what he wants, which is essentially a special deal on a store that he praises the security of. Think about the hypocrisy in those statements. That very thing that he praised, that very thing that he said he enjoys about the iPhone, is the exact same thing that Apple's lawyer brought up as a differentiating factor between them and other platforms like Google, which is open, which allows side loading, which allows different payment methods. And the idea that Tim Sweeney went to a platform holder that is a closed ecosystem and now wants them to completely be an open ecosystem and then call them a monopoly, when an ecosystem that is open, like Android, is still having problems allowing his game in their store. So it is not an Apple problem. It is not an Android problem. It is an Epic and Tim Sweeney problem. They just don't want to pay anymore to use these stores because they want to become the app platform. They want the control. It has nothing to do with the little guy or helping out developers, because if it was, he would not have accepted a side deal and left everybody out in the cold, which is what he admitted to when his own lawyers asked him this question. Think about how large corporations are now. They're actually starting to believe that they can manipulate people beyond buying products, but they're starting to tell people how they're supposed to think and feel and do things in life, which is incredibly, incredibly scary. Now you have a game developer have a game become so large that they believe they could tell an entire corporation that they should completely throw out their mission statement, completely throw out their business plan, just to give them the deal that they want. It's about leveraging users against users. Apple has a large group of users, and Fortnite has a large group of users. This has nothing to do, again, with the little guy. This has to do with we don't want to pay 30%, which is the industry standard. Google charges that, Apple charges that. And again, he said he would take a side deal, but they didn't offer him one, so here we are. So I think that this is an interesting, pretty hypocritical statement from Epic and Tim Sweeney, and I'm amazed that the lawyer actually asked this question and brought this out in court. If you read this article, it pretty much says the same thing. This was a huge blow to them, and I don't see how a judge sitting there scratching his head is going to hear this hypocritical statement, this idea of give me what I want and I don't care about anybody else, and if you don't, we're going to go to court. I don't see how that's going to come out in their favor, but let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching.